Concacaf Women's U20 qualifying continues from Estadio Nacional de Football in Managua, Nicaragua, as we get set for Costa Rica and Belize. Welcome in. I'm Josh Tolan. First day of Group F action here on day 2 of qualifications as Costa Rica and Belize both search for 3 points as they look for their first wins here in qualification. Again, you look at this Concacaf Women's U20 Championship built up of 27 teams vying for 6 berths into the championship. You look at winners of each group advancing to the U20 Championship to face Mexico and the United States. That will be May 24th through June 3rd in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Beautiful day out for some football, 35% chance of rain. We do have a little bit of wind, so we'll see if that plays a factor here this afternoon between these two countries. As Costa Rica, you take a look here at the standings, all teams looking for a possibility of getting a point here this evening in Group F. Later on, you'll have Nicaragua and Guatemala going at it. That'll be at 9 p.m., but this game will kick here between Costa Rica and Belize in just a matter of moments, starting 11 when we return.
¡Está fría! ¡La mía está helada! ¡Está fría!
Damas y caballeros, se da la más cordial bienvenida a esta tarde a la Selección Nacional de Fútbol de Costa Rica y a la Selección Nacional de Fútbol de Belize para el partido de esta tarde del clasificatorio femenino sub-20 de Concacaf 2023.
Welcome back as both teams come out to the center of the pitch. Costa Rica and Belize separated by 1,000 miles. This game taking place in the capital city of Nicaragua in Managua as we get ready for the opening 90 minutes of play between Costa Rica and Belize. Welcome back as we are moments away from opening kick between Costa Rica and Belize. Both teams here coming out of Group F in search of their first 3 points here in qualification play in the U20s. For Costa Rica, you look at they played 3 games back in August where they fell in all 3 of those. So they're looking to bounce back as we take a look at their starting 11 for Las Ticas. Genesis Perez, the captain, will be between the sticks. Brittany Vasquez, Luciana Gonzalez, Saray Benavides, Tanisha Fonseca, Shika Scott, Alexa Herrera, Jocelyn Brasino, Priscilla Rodriguez, and Marian Solano, as well as Ashley Gonzalez, rounding out the starting 11. Patricia Aguilar is the coach of Costa Rica, and she's hoping to lead her team to victory. As we take a look at tonight's officials, Carly Shaw McLaren out of Canada will be in the center of the field. Carissa Douglas and Abigail McKenzie will be on the touchlines, and Neris Rosario will be our 4th official this evening for this matchup between Costa Rica and Belize. Belize on the other side, they are led by Wayne Casemiro as our captains come to the center of the pitch. Belize getting ready, getting pumped up for this one, going against a country that's just 1,000 miles away from where they are. You look at Managua, Nicaragua, right between the countries. Belize to the north of Nicaragua, Costa Rica, meanwhile, to the south. Captains for each team, Genesis Perez as well as Rosani Navarez for Belize. Some final instructions and one last photo for these 2 captains before they will get the go-ahead to kick off. And now for the starting 11 for Belize, Belinda Linares, she'll be between the sticks here tonight. For Belize, Janelle Nunez, Tori Ramirez, the captain Rashani Navarez, Shaylee Flowers, Sania Apollonio, Claudia Velasquez, Shamika Lambie, Elva Nunez, Najili Myers, and Kenya Perez will be the starting 11 this evening for Belize. Belize, it's been a while since they played an official U20 game. You go back to 2021, the last time the team was fully together. So a lot of new faces on this Jaguars side. Meanwhile, for Las Ticas, going back to those August games, some familiar faces on the starting 11 as well as substitutions that could come on here this evening. Great look there at Patricia Aguilar, the coach of Costa Rica. Costa Rica tonight will be in their red kits, blue shorts. Meanwhile, for Belize, they will be in the white kits with the blue short sleeves. Second day of action, 6 games in total today. We had 5 yesterday, an electric start on Friday evening. El Salvador began the day with a 2-1 victory over Cuba. And then it was dominant performances from there on out from the remaining 4 teams that got the wins. We have yet to see a team get a draw on this. So maybe this game will be the first, or we'll see another team that comes up with straight 3 points. And we are underway from Managua, Nicaragua. Josh Toll with you as Costa Rica will play this ball forward. It's going to be headed away by Belize. We'll see what kind of pace we get going here this evening as this is relayed back. Herrera will drop it off. Here's Brasino. Costa Rica will just work it side to side, building up as Benavides plays it out to the touchline. And now ball won back by Belize, now sent out to the center circle by Costa Rica. Herrera cuts to the inside. Want to play this ball wide in the channel, and slowing up on a run was Gonzalez. If Gonzalez continues through, she's going to be able to get to that ball. Belize will play this past the touchline, and he'll come a throw for Costa Rica. There you see Wayne Casemiro, the coach for Belize. Gonzalez to her left foot, now works her way inwards. Trying to slot that ball through, was looking for Gonzalez, one back by Belize. Now brought back here by Perez, and she'll lay it off. Played into the middle of the pitch. Navarez, the captain, plays it near side. Good sidestep around there by Myers. Plays it past the center of the pitch. Giving chase here is Costa Rica's Benavides, and she'll play right back to Perez, the goalkeeper. Perez getting the captain's armband here tonight. Meanwhile, it's Navarez on the other side, the center back for Belize. Brasino will slowly move the ball up. Ball played down the line. Costa Rica looking to work the channels. Now attacking the area to the inline. And we will have our first corner of the game. Good work there by Marian Solano of earning her country a corner. Corners were huge in the Jamaican game last night. 3 goals coming off corners. Costa Rica elects to play it short. Solano plays it into the 6, headed around. Belize having trouble clearing that away. They're going to have to give Costa Rica another corner. Miscommunication there between the Belize defenders. Neither one calling the other off. Herrera. And this time you see Flowers. She wants to prevent the short corner as this is sent into the 6. Batted backwards. And then sent out past the end line by Costa Rica. Good job there by Linares making the initial save. Costa Rica still had a rebound attempt. But the shot went wide. First true shot of the game right there. Seen a lot of these teams here so far in qualification. You'll see a few of them come out with the nerves, and then once they settle in, things seem to get going from there as Herrera plays it in. Good give and go action here to Scott, and she's going to get the first goal of the game for Costa Rica. Shika Scott puts Las Ticas on the scoreboard in the 4th minute. A simple give and go pass here, and Scott finishes at the end for Costa Rica. Fast start for Las Ticas. Gets the ball back and then just goes far post and gets it right by Linares. Linares doing a good job cutting off the angle on the near post, but can't get her right hand to it as it just goes right by the side of her body. If she has her body leaning towards the right, she makes that stop, but since she was leaning towards the near post, allowed the ball to sneak right by her for the first goal. So an early start here for Costa Rica. Herrera, ball one back. Gonzalez trying to fight through, loses possession as it's sent forward. Costa Rica doing a good job making it difficult for Belize to clear it out of the defensive third. Gonzalez. Lambie will just let it roll out. And a goal kick here for Belize. So the Jaguars looking to respond now. Little nerves early here from Belize. Right now they just need to find their composure and just try to build up. No reason to panic as of yet. This ball driven towards the center of the pitch. And Belize just gives the ball right back to Costa Rica. That's the one thing you cannot do, is have these unforced errors, giving a team like Costa Rica an extra opportunity in the attacking third. That was a huge issue last night for Anguilla against Jamaica. They would just give the ball back and not try to build up the ball. That game was actually played right here in Managua, Nicaragua, at the same stadium here at Estadio Nacional de Football. As this ball is played into the channel, Herrera sidesteps one defender. Herrera to the end line. Crossing back post. Tracking it down will be Solano. Solano tripped up, and this is going to be our first foul of the game. See if we might even get a yellow card here on Janelle Nunez. But a free kick coming from just outside the area on the side, about 20 yards out. So Solano will walk away. Taking the free kick will be Alexa Herrera. Stack formation at the spot for Costa Rica. Herrera drives it in, and Herrera off the far post gets the second goal coming off the free kick in the 7th minute. So Herrera saw an opportunity, get this by Linares, goes far post. That was actually deflected by Linares initially, then hits off the post and finds its way in for the second goal of the game. Linares, good positioning, just didn't have enough power to make this stop. And Costa Rica up 2-0. And now they're looking to add on. Rodriguez steals the ball away. Scott trying to fight through two defenders as it's poked back there by Apollonio. Costa Rica wins the ball right back. But an offside flag was up against Las Ticas. Day 2 action. In the afternoon games, we had 2 clean sheets. And there you can see just offsides was Costa Rica. So the flag was up there. Nearly time of that run. Belize, they do have plenty of space right now to work with, and they will play it short and use that space. See if they can use it to their advantage. Nunez down the line, takes a deflection. Belize just needs to slowly move up the field, build some confidence here. Rodriguez loses possession. This ball chopped down, though, by Gonzalez, and she'll relay it back. Benavides will come to the near side, and Gonzalez. Gonzalez will go inwards as it's poked away by Navarez, the captain. Now Perez getting in the action, and she'll play it out. Belize now applying a little bit of pressure across midfield. Dropping back into that block. Not going with a high press this afternoon. Herrera plays it in. Now spray back out wide as it's headed up in the air by Belize. Brought down by Costa Rica. On the return pass is Gonzalez. Rodriguez. Here's Flowers, plays it outside. Perez drops it back. Six games in total. Guyana won 5-0 over Suriname. That was in Group C. Trinidad and Tobago won 3-0 the Cayman Islands. That one out of Group D today. Ramirez. This ball played to space, but no one ahead for Belize. Belize takes the ball back. Good job there by Velasquez stepping in front, but then she gives the ball up. Turnovers for both sides here as they go back and forth. Solano on the edge of the area. Solano with the left foot, looking for the back post once again. Offside flag, though, was up against Costa Rica. Costa Rica right now attacking that back post, trying to get some runners late. As there you see the cross attempt. Offside was correct there. Good look, though, by Solano. Right thought process, just couldn't execute as her teammate just behind the line. Herrera. Scott. Back post ball. Two runners there. You had Solano on the very deep end. You also had Tanisha Fonseca making a run right on the post. 11 minutes into this, if you're just joining us. Scott would get things going in the 4th minute with the opening goal. Then Alexis Herrera would follow up 3 minutes later in the 7th minute. Belize right now having trouble getting into the attacking third. They've been across midfield a couple times, but not enough to be dangerous as of yet. Five games yesterday in the opening round of play. 2 clean sheets. Canada defeated Martinique by a score of 15-0. Then Jamaica would get the 2nd clean sheet of the qualification round as they would defeat Anguilla by a score of 6-0. El Salvador beat Cuba 2-1, and Panama 5-1 win over Curacao. 6 more games tomorrow. Costa Rica looking for the 3rd goal. Gonzalez, nice little slip ball. Herrera trying to bring it inside. She does. Herrera sliding it back to the spot. Play to the back post. This is going to go through. And the 3rd goal coming from Tanisha Fonseca of Costa Rica. Costa Rica's been trying to get the ball to that back post. This time they're able to connect through passing, which is keeping the ball on the ground. They get the open spot on the far post, and Fonseca does nothing but finish for Las Ticas. They just go station to station here. And they're passing Scott to Fonseca, who finishes. Costa Rica with a commanding performance early in this game. 3 different goal scorers so far for Las Ticas. That goal coming in the 12th minute of play. Costa Rica not letting up as they search for their 4th goal as they win the ball right back. Vasquez will play it back in. Gonzalez with little room to roam. Herrera brought down at the spot. Gonzalez takes a ricochet. It'll be another corner here for Costa Rica. 3rd corner of the game for Las Ticas. Heading over to the far side will be Alexa Herrera. Alexa Herrera had a nice goal off a free kick from just outside the area. That was the 2nd goal of the game for Costa Rica. Herrera on corner duties. Here you can see the wind gusting. Herrera looking to play this ball into the wind. And Herrera gets the 2nd goal for herself coming from the corner. Linares misjudged that, and that's twice that Herrera has snuck a goal by Linares. Just gets by Linares. Linares once again getting her fingertips to it, but nothing she can do about that. So Alexa Herrera with a brace in this game. Everything going Costa Rica's way here in the opening 15 minutes of play. The Olympico goal for Herrera. You get the one from the free kick. Basically replicas that came from about 15 yards apart on the field. First goal just on the edge of the area, and that one from the actual corner. Belize just having trouble getting out of their end. They forced some mistakes from Costa Rica, but they have not done enough in the attack to get any chance of a shot on goal. Scott will play it out wide. Velasquez plays it inside, was looking for Fonseca. Linares will just cover this ball up. Tough beginning for Linares and Belize. As there you see offside once again for Belize on that replay. See if they can control possession here. Just play with patience, not try to force anything. Here's Flowers. She's knocked off the ball. Gonzalez will play it to the circle. Ball now played out wide to the touchline, but behind the intended target in Solano. Thought process is right there by Scott. Just needs to play that ball a little bit further forward. Belize able to win the ball back. Good job dispossessing the ball there by Velasquez. Now looking to build. Apolonio plays it out wide. Brought back inside. Perez will get to this ball first. Just too heavy of a touch on that pass attempt by Belize. Like what Apolonio was thinking, but one of those passes that she would like back. Brasino, she'll switch sides. Gonzalez plays it straight up the field. Gonzalez looking to thread this pass through. Now into the channel in Solano. She has little room. Solano works her way to the left. Solano, backside of the area. Herrera, Scott. Flowers sidesteps one defender. Knocked off the ball, winning it back right there was Gonzalez. That's Luciana Gonzalez. We also have Ashley Gonzalez in the starting 11 tonight for Costa Rica. Here is Ashley Gonzalez playing down the line. Solano nodded away. Navarez, the captain, able to hurdle a defender, and Scott, and she's fouled in the process. Navarez a little slow to get up there. You see, gets the knee into the quad. You see, as this game is going on, Belize getting more comfortable with their passing. Gonzalez. Plenty of room as she plays it outside. Scott, nice little slip pass, and oh, this goes through the legs of Linares. It looked like she had the easy stop for the save there on Alexa Herrera, but Herrera now has a hat trick here in the opening 20 minutes of play. And that is one that Linares definitely wants back. Herrera just plays it on the ground. Linares, she was picking herself up before she got the ball. That allowed the ball to go right between her legs. If she just stays down on that ball, she's going to have the easy save. Herrera with a great strike. Linares in the absolute perfect position to make that stop. 3 goals now for Herrera in the opening 20 minutes. First goal coming in the 7th minute. Followed it up in the 15th minute and now in the 20th minute. This is the first goal for Herrera from the run of play. The other two coming off a free kick in the corner. So you get the Olympico, you get the free kick, and now essentially a ground ball shot that got by Linares. A nice little threaded ball here for Fonseca. This time Linares able to make the save. She came out to the top of the area. And she is holding her hand. She got hit on the arm by Fonseca, who's trying to get the shot off. Linares doing the right thing, coming up, trying to stop this break here for Fonseca. As those two collide, Fonseca running into the shins of Linares, who was diving out to make the save. So Linares now being stretched out on the surface. Last thing Wayne Casemiro wants to do is use a sub here early, so hopefully Linares will be able to pop back up and be ready to go. Chance for players to get a little bit of water, talks things over. Casemiro giving some instructions on the sideline. Linares up. Looks like she's going to be ready to go, and she tries to walk this off here at the moment. So Linares being helped to the end line. See if she takes a couple sprints here. Let's try to get going once again. Being stretched out there. Look at how this game started. Sheikha Scott would get the opening goal in the 4th minute. Alexa Herrera would follow that up in the 7th. Fonseca then in the 12th minute would get the 3rd goal of the game. Then Alexa Herrera with the Olympico from the corner. And it looks like they are signaling for a sub here for Belize. And then Alexa Herrera would follow up with the 5th goal in the 20th minute. Linares maybe one final check, as it looks like we could see Lorraine Crawford in. She was one of the keepers there stretching. She has her gloves on. They are Velcroed shut. Also over there we could see Belial. Right now Crawford running up and down the touchline, so she could be our first substitution of the game. So the penny will come off, and Linares not between the sticks. So it looks like we will have a substitution at goalkeeper for Belize, as it looks like Lorraine Crawford is going to come on to the pitch. So a hydration break here for both these two teams. Right there, look at Shamika Lambie of Belize as she walks off. Lambie plays for Jewel Fury FC in Belize. That's where she plays her club ball. A lot of these Costa Rican players play with CS Herediano. Some instructions here by both sides. Costa Rica controlling this game. The next game that will be played here at 9 p.m. will be Guatemala and Nicaragua. So the host team will get to take on Guatemala here in just a couple hours. Group F action, 6 groups in total. All winners of each group will move on to qualifications. Mexico and the United States await the winners. Qualifying will be May 24th through June 3rd in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
Damas y caballeros, atención, por favor, cambio en la Selección Nacional de Belice. Sale con el número 1, Belinda Linares. Ingrese con el número 12, Lorraine Crawford.
So Lorraine Crawford will make the appearance now, replacing Belinda Linares. So unfortunately, Linares leaves with letting up to 5 goals. Hopefully she is all right, though. These teams play on Monday, so a day off in between. Linares to get a little bit of extra rest, get some ice on that ankle where she was hit in the collision. There you can see her struggling to get off the field. And we will resume play. Gonzalez at midfield. Luciana Gonzalez now plays it out wide, but behind her intended target there in Alexa Herrera. Herrera nodded away by Belize. Perez turns. Myers, good toss right there. Past midfield as it hits off the backside now of Velasquez. Azteca is able to win the ball back. Fonseca. Nice threaded ball by Fonseca. Stop here by the new keeper and Lorraine Crawford. So Crawford sees her first shot, makes her first save. Hard challenge right there, but a good one by Velasquez. Benavides will play it back. Playing outside, Brasino. Vasquez plays it down the line. Costa Rica looking to turn and run. Centering pass, but no one at the spot for Costa Rica, and Crawford will smother the ball. Rodriguez. Vasquez. Vasquez service goes right back to Rodriguez. Well, nearly intercepted by Belize as it's poked out wide. Herrera. Crossed in. Nothing going on this time for Costa Rica. Flowers looks to charge the other direction. Flowers knocked off the ball. One back by no, there's going to be a foul called against Costa Rica. So good attempt on the challenge there by Rodriguez, but knocks over Flowers. Gets plenty of the body there on the right leg. Ramirez will send this away for Belize. Herrera crosses midfield. Chance once again for Fonseca. Crawford backing up, and Fonseca goes to the far corner, and Fonseca has the 6th goal of the game for Costa Rica. Tanisha Fonseca now with a brace in this game. Beautiful pass here by Herrera as she gets the assist. Nice time run by Fonseca. Crawford electing to stay back instead of coming out to challenge Fonseca. We saw this happen a moment ago for Costa Rica, where Belize's goalkeeper Linares came out to challenge Fonseca, and she got injured in the process. Wonder if that might have came to the mind of Crawford and why she stayed back on the end line. That goal coming in the 29th minute. So 6 goals here in the opening 30 minutes of play for Costa Rica, and we still have 15 more minutes of action here in the opening half. You look at it. Most goals scored so far in a game. Canada with 15. They also shut out Martinique in that game. Plenty of professional players around the world for Costa Rica, which these U20 players are hoping to be a part of that national team. You think of Shirley Cruz as well as Rocky Rodriguez. Rocky Rodriguez currently playing for the Portland Thorns, so this corner is going to be sent into the 6. Intended for Fonseca, but she's unable to get any contact on it. Flowers pushing up. A little hesitation to go, loses possession for the moment. This ball relayed back by Brasino. Little sloppy passing there from Costa Rica. Herrera. This ball played in. Another hard challenge by Las Ticas. And the whistle is blown for the foul. Ball over the top, headed up. Now sent the other direction to midfield. Now it's a foot race for the ball, and Belize will get back first. Solano. Perez really, most action she has seen is on these pass backs. Belize yet to have a shot on target in this game. Costa Rica with a commanding lead here. They've just been controlling this game as now this pass looks to link up with Ashley Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Herrera from the edge of the area. Good stop by Crawford, but she spills it, and this off the post, and this time Crawford able to smother the ball as it took her the ricochet, denying Chica Scott of her 2nd goal. Scott nearly had that back post, hits off of it, and goes right into the arms of Crawford. Crawford making a good initial save right there. Then off the far post by Scott, Crawford able to dive on top of the ball, preventing any other opportunities for Costa Rica. Gonzalez will play it inside. Costa Rica, you see them here tonight. Not afraid to use the width of field, not afraid to go right down the middle. Here's another chance for Herrera. Herrera to the left. Herrera with her 4th goal of the game. Herrera this time using the left foot. That goal coming in the 33rd minute. And now we'll have our first sub for Costa Rica. So Daria Dinarte will come in, and off will go Tanisha Fonseca. So Tanisha Fonseca will leave with 2 goals. Her day is done. Herrera just with ease brings it to her left foot and then gets it to go through the corner. Good job there by Herrera, getting past the one defender in Ramirez and then getting this ball by Crawford. 7 goals now for Costa Rica here. You wonder what Costa Rica will do here, one, for these next 15 minutes if they continue to put the pressure on. You go back to the Jamaica win yesterday. Jamaica elected to not put as much pressure on in the second half, just trying to waste the clock away and work with patience, not trying to force anything, not trying to add any more goals. Right now, Costa Rica, though, looking like they want to get to double digits here before half. So both teams have used a sub. We had the keeper change for Belize, and then Dinarte on just a moment ago for Fonseca. There, look at Herrera, who has 4 goals. She's been, well, it's kind of hard to give her player of the match, but with 4 goals, you might say it's reason enough. Fonseca as well, but really you look at the players on this Costa Rica team, everyone providing the effort here tonight. Really, everyone's been superb so far. Very little mistakes by Costa Rica. There you see Dinarte applying the high press. Gonzalez drops it back. Long range bomb, and this is going to be stopped by Crawford. Crawford doing the smart thing. She just bats the ball down to herself. She's the only one that can get the rebound. You see that so many times from good keepers. They bat the ball down right in front of them. That way they allow themselves a chance to cover up the ball, especially when a ball like that is coming with so much pace. Allows her to gain control as opposed to being worried about maybe the ball going through the fingertips of those gloves. Nice little move there by Nunez. Nunez now trying to work her way around the defender, unable to do so. This ball played into space, but running out of room there was Nigeli Myers. Nigeli Myers trying to play that ball to herself. You like the thought process there. She had open room to go as the defender had moved up on the attack. Just trying to play it right to the space that the defender just vacated. Myers winning the ball back for a second as she pokes it over to the circle. Slip ball. Velasquez, though, is going to run out of area as it's intercepted once again by Brasino, and she's knocked over by Flowers. Ball into the left channel. Solana looking to track it down, does. Solana cuts to her right. Solana. Scott looking for her second goal, relays it back to Luciana Gonzalez. Scott. This shot off the crossbar, nearly went past the end line. Great looking strike right there by Dinarte, who just subbed on. Little sigh of relief there for Crawford and Belize. Crawford will clear this ball, but only as far as Herrera. Look at this solid strike by Dinarte. Great pace behind that. Goes off the end line, doesn't fully cross it. Costa Rica still peppering the goalkeepers of Belize. Linares began this game, allowed 5 goals. Crawford, since coming in as a sub, has now allowed 2. Herrera, 4 goals on the night. Gonzalez back to Herrera. Flowers trying to turn, can't get to the ball. Played inside by Ashley Gonzalez. Now to Luciana Gonzalez. Brasino. This one blocked away. Played out by Vasquez. Overlapping pass. This is going to be repelled away by Ramirez. Belize able to keep it in play. Good job there by Belize. Keeping that in play, not allowing a corner for this Costa Rican side. Las Ticas has been in charge from the opening kick. See if Nunez can help her country get going here. Flowers. Has Velasquez ahead of her. Flowers trying to go between the legs, unable to do so. Luciana Gonzalez into the center of the pitch. That off the heel of Dinarte. Dinarte plays to the circle. Scott. Coming up from the back line is Vasquez. Vasquez looking to send this to the near post, but no one there for Costa Rica. So as of right now, this is the second highest scoring game that we've seen so far here in qualifications. 7 goals here in the opening half for Costa Rica. They have controlled this game. They've steered clear of any danger. Ashley Gonzalez will retreat. She plays it to midfield. Scott just powering her way through. Good job there by Apollonio to win the ball back for Belize. And then our referee is going to blow the whistle as we have a player down behind. We did have one injury earlier to Belinda Linares, the goalkeeper of Belize. Scott, the player, is slow to get up. Here you see the challenge as Scott just goes up and over her. You see she lands on her hand weirdly. It's an awkward landing. Five minutes before we go to the break, we'll have highlights from this game. It's going to be a lot of highlights for Costa Rica. 7 goals. We've had a brace by Fonseca, and then we've had 4 goals by Alexa Herrera. Chica Scott, the only other player to score for Costa Rica, but it feels like it's been more. Lorraine Crawford directing traffic in front. Brasino will set up for a long strike. She's going to go from distance, looking to curl it in. Oh, what a goal from Brasino! Talk about the long-range bomb as she puts 8 on the board now for Costa Rica. Look at this strike from Jocelyn Brasino. About 40 yards out, gets the top corner. Nothing Crawford can do about this. Beautiful strike by Brasino. That goal coming in the 42nd minute for Costa Rica. Well, we've seen an Olympico goal from the corner by Herrera. And now you look at that goal from the free kick by Brasino. No doubt she knew what she wanted to do once she got the ball at her feet. Once she set up, she was going for target right away. Showing off pace, some power with that strike. That is one of the things that you love as a football fan when you see those long-range goals. Maybe an opportunity here for Belize as they look for their first shot on target. The giveaway, but the foul in the process called against Belize. And Flowers will be handed a yellow card. First yellow card of the game, and that's a clear one there for Flowers as she just clips the back legs of Ashley Gonzalez. Maybe a little frustration on that from Shillelagh Flowers. Day 2 action, 6 games in total today. We had 5 yesterday. Brasino plays it out wide. Now down the line. Scott, so let's see if they call an illegal pass back by Costa Rica. And I think they did, an illegal touching there by the keeper, Crawford. So now we'll have a free kick in the area. It's not too often you see one of these. And you look at this spot, really about 12 yards out from that 6-yard box, 6 yards from that corner. But you have the pass back by Belize, and then Lorraine Crawford picked up the ball. No tap pass. Crawford, though, able to make the save. See how much stoppage time is added on. Might be a couple minutes due to the injury. Nunez trying to squeeze through 2 defenders. Brasino with the last goal. Brasino showing off the leg power with that goal. It was a thing of beauty from about 40 yards out on the free kick for Costa Rica. So 3 minutes in total of stoppage time added on here, the first 45 minutes of play. Just over the feet of Herrera. And again, you look at this Costa Rican side, 8-0 is our score. For Patricia Aguilar, it's going to be a question of which players does she want to bring on in the second half. Daria Denarte, the lone sub here in the first half for Costa Rica, coming in for Fonseca, who left with 2 goals. You wonder if Herrera will be one of those players who has 4 goals so far in this game. Chica Scott's also had a lot of action there in the midfield. She had the first goal to begin for Costa Rica. One more game here at Nicaragua for Group F as Nicaragua will take on Guatemala. That game will kick at 9 p.m. I have all that action for you here. Tenarte wanting to find Solano. Solano's also had a good opening 45 minutes of play working the right wing. There you get a great look at Patricia Aguilar. Maybe some adjustments she'll want to make there for second half. Belize has had a couple opportunities, but for the most part, Costa Rica doing a great job of cutting off the passing alleys. Denarte. Scott, back post, and Scott has her second of the game. That goal coming in the second minute of stoppage time here in the first half. So Sheikah Scott now with 2 goals as well. Sheikah Scott just going back post. Crawford can't get over quick enough to make the save. Nice little slip ball there by Denarte, finding Scott. And 9 on the scoreboard. Well, I joked earlier about Costa Rica going for 10 here in the opening half. They nearly got to that mark. Still about 30 seconds left. Who knows, maybe they can if they go on a run right here. Denarte. Scott. Long range. This one off the crossbar again. Crawford picks up the bouncing ball. That one nearly dipped in under the crossbar. And that will send us to half as Costa Rica scores 9 goals in the 45 minutes of play to begin this game. A great half for Las Ticas. Back to the drawing board for Belize as they just need to control possession, try to build out the ball, not give away their passes like they have in the opening half. But Costa Rica will head to the locker room up 9-0. We'll have highlights when we return. Belize can just try to slow things down, just control the ball, gain a little bit more possession, and see what they can do with that. So Kenya Perez, the first player to come off here to begin the half for Belize. They also had the substitution for the goalkeeper in that first half with Lorraine Crawford coming on for Linares. See how long Costa Rica leaves their original 11 out. Well, I guess we had the one sub in Dario Dinarte come on late in that first half for Fonseca, as this is going to be slipped to the outside, and Solano sidesteps the defender, able to get by Myers. Solano crossing. Crawford able to smother this ball. Dinarte was in the area there for Costa Rica. Crawford, though, doing a good job of covering that ball up. Some moments back that both Linares and Crawford would like back. Linares allowed 5 goals, Crawford allowing 4. Here's Scott. She had 2 goals in the opening half of play. She weaves through traffic, slips it by. Herrera. Gonzalez. Crawford stops it, able to cover up the ball. Luckily, no one was around for Costa Rica as Belize escapes that mess. Look at 6 games in today's action, but right now you're looking at this scoreline. Costa Rica 9, Belize 0. Canada against Martinique. The Canadian side scored 15 goals. So chance Costa Rica might be able to match that total. We have yet to see a draw here in qualification. And here you have the turnover by Belize. Scott looking to make him pay from long range. She wanted that far post. You see Costa Rica, for the most part, they're going post to post with their shots. Try and make these Belize goalkeepers have to dive and make a save. Look at this Concacaf Women's U20 Championship qualifying continuing here into the second day. 27 teams are vying for 6 berths into the championship. As this is dropped back, Gonzalez brings it to her left foot. Played out wide. Again, winners of each group will advance the U20 championships to join Mexico and the U.S. Dropped off. Scott. Solano. Scott trying to get the ball back. Championship will be held in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic from May 24th through June 3rd. Nunez. This ball blocked away. Good job there by Vasquez, as now she will sprint up the field. Vasquez, little step over. Right on the side of her is Myers. Myers drags Vasquez to the ground. No foul. That was clean. Nunez. Vasquez able to get back to knock that ball out of play, and she comes up a little limp. She's going to try to jog this off. You see it's her left foot that's bothering her there. Now is able to walk it off. Just the feet stepping on one another. You look at Vasquez as well as Nunez come together. This right off the foot of Benavidez. Well, you look at the goals there. 9 of them. Alexa Herrera with Olympico. And then, what a strike later in the half by Jocelyn Brasino to get the 8th goal of the game from about 40 yards out. A thing of beauty with her left foot. Solano. Solano attacking the inline. Shouldered off the ball by Myers. Solano trying to get around Myers. Good battle there. Myers is going to win this time. Five games in day 1. 6 games here today. So far, all the games clean sheets. It's hard to believe that. But that's the case as of right now, as we'll have another substitution here. So Casemiro will come on, and Navarez, the captain, will come off the field. And Casemiro will receive the armband. And Casemiro is going to hand the armband off. So now 3 subs in total for Belize. One of the rare mistakes right there by Costa Rica on a pass. No one right there on Solano. Plenty of time for Vasquez and Solano to connect. Unable to link up, though. Solano, left-footed ball. Headed down, but not out. Here's Herrera looking for number 5. Crawford makes the stop initially, and it trickles over the inline for a corner. Herrera nearly with her 5th goal of the game. This ball initially chested over there by the sub Sanchez, and Herrera with a great strike. Crawford, though, coming up big for Belize. This ball knocked away, still loose. Miscommunication there. I don't know if Crawford called any of her teammates off, or she was unsure if she wanted to run and try to punch the ball away. Dangerous events just moments ago for Belize, but they're able to avoid it. Things could have really been catastrophic if that would have gone in. Casemiro trying to squeeze through 2 defenders. Herrera flying up, playing it to width. Luciana Gonzalez gets to the ball first. Back, though, is Sanchez. Gonzalez will play it outside. Cross knotted down, but only as far as Scott, but pushed up by Belize for the moment. Now relayed back by Costa Rica. Las Ticas looking for that 10th goal. Long-range shot here, trying to dial it up. For Vasquez, trying to replicate what Brasino did from long range. Casemiro wins the ball back. Vasquez trying to get it back to Casemiro. Solano gets it on the return pass, onside. Solano cuts in. Solano still tracking for the ball. Denarte plays it out near the circle. Benavides plays it outside. Quiet evening for Benavides. Really that back line in general in terms of Belize that challenge him as offside flag is up. Clearly offside, you can tell from that angle. Trying to time those runs on the back line. Just a little too early. Chance here for Denarte. Denarte, that one blocked away by Crawford. Crawford coming up big here in the second half. Maybe her confidence, she's settled and those butterflies might be gone here as she got a little rest after coming on as a sub in the first half. Denarte getting a clear look, trying to bend that ball in. Crawford doing an excellent job getting both hands to it to make the save. Left-footed ball, back post. Crawford once again with a nice stop. This time she hits the ball with her right hand, bats it down, covers it up. Confidence building for the young keeper. Nunez. She does have a runner to the left in Velasquez. Nunez trying to find Velasquez, does. Velasquez pops it back out. Casemiro unable to win the ball, though, for Belize. Here's Scott. Scott will play it out to width. Herrera. Looking for Scott. Scott, what a goal there by Dinarte. Dinarte in the middle of the field gets the 10th goal of the game. So Dinarte came on as a sub in the opening half of play, and now she gets the 10th goal of the game for Costa Rica with left foot, gets it by Crawford. Crawford made some spectacular saves to begin this half. This time Dinarte able to sneak it by in the 55th minute. Herrera weaves through traffic. Herrera just charging up the field. Herrera trying to get to that right foot. Herrera looking for that 5th goal, earns her team a corner. Daria Dinarte with the lone goal here in the second half for Las Ticas. That coming moments ago. Well, Herrera already has the Olympico goal. Maybe she'll go for it for a second time. The delivery. Scott just roofs that one to the top right corner. Steep angle for Scott, but she gets on the scoreboard once again in the 57th minute. Costa Rica not letting up. Scott just fighting through, and then just goes top corner. Nice right-footed ball going upper 90. Well, the theme of this game is if you score once, you'll probably score twice for Costa Rica. Having to get back now is Benavides. So this is the busiest the back line has seen for Costa Rica, and you see how quickly Costa Rica able to regroup, recollect, and get on the ball. Scott will play it out. Solano has numbers inside. Solano attacking the end line. Slows it up, turns away, works her way to the corner. Scott, who just scored the last goal. Nice little back heel to Vasquez. The left back will play to the spot. Dinarte. Scott. Deflected. And now we'll have a foul against Las Ticas. Two goals here to begin the second half for Costa Rica. A little step over and go here. Velasquez slows it up. Velasquez, 2 players on her. Trying to get the ball back is Vasquez. And she'll poke it out. And this will be a throw here for Belize. Belize has used 3 subs in this game, just 1 so far for Costa Rica. So we will have a substitution coming. Now we'll have a pair come on. So Solano will come off. Veronica Margarita will come in. Also coming in will be so Alexa Herrera's night is going to be over. And then Monica Margarita will come on. So both Veronica and Monica on. And Alexa Herrera off. So Alexa Herrera leaves with 4 goals. So now we have Luciana Gonzalez as well as Ashley Gonzalez on the pitch. And now the 2 Marianas on. And here's Veronica. Margarita will drop it off. Gets it on the return pass. So Veronica number 7. Monica number 8. Both sides have now used 3 subs in total. Teams are allowed 5. This ball played outside. Sanchez, one of the subs here for Belize in the second half. And there is Monica Margarita. Scott in the center of the pitch. Loops one outside, looking for Veronica Margarita. Margarita to the right foot. Drops it off to Narte. No. Denarte looking to tee that up from the top of the area. You look at Lorraine Crawford here in the second half. She's really helped keep her country in this game. She's made 4 quality saves in the second half. This game could easily be 15-0 Costa Rica, if not more. Both keepers so far for Belize. Again, if you're just joining us, Linares went out in the first half with an injury, bringing on Lorraine Crawford. Veronica Margarita attacking. Good challenge right there by Belize. That's the challenge you want to see. Now let's see what they can do with the ball here as Nunez will send it forward and coming up to dispossess the ball. Good job there by the center back, Benavides. Benavides will chop it down, and Benavides will strike from long range. Well, maybe there's a little competition there going on between Benavides, Brasino, as well as Vasquez, as we've seen all 3 of those players from the back line take long-range shots. So Flowers will be stretched. Now she's able to get up and jog off. And now we'll have the 2 final subs, it looks like, for Belize. And Flowers is going to be one of those players coming off. Sonia Dupont will come on. So Flowers off. Nunez will also come off. Josephine Reyes also on for Belize. So now all 5 subs for Belize has been used. Meanwhile, Costa Rica, they have 2 subs remaining. Margarita. Brasino. Poked outside by Luciana Gonzalez. Scott splits the defenders. Scott able to send this into the side of the web, and she had plenty of room to work with. She also had Denarte making a run on the back post. Chica Scott with a hat trick in this game. Alexa Herrera does have 4 goals. She's been subbed off. So Scott looking to match that total, maybe surpass it even. Gonzalez. Scott. Brasino. Rodriguez. There's Flowers getting worked on the sideline. She was subbed out. Up next for Costa Rica, Monday, they'll play St. Lucia. That one will be at 9 p.m. Meanwhile, for this Belize side, they'll take on Guatemala. That will be at 6 p.m. all from National de Football Stadium. Scott in the circle. Denarte playing to the channel. Monica Margarita is going to run out of room at the corner. Still hard to believe. In the second day, we have yet to see a game where both teams have scored. Every team right now has a shutout going. So we have an injured player now down for Belize. Shamika Lambie, the player down. And we hope this is nothing serious, especially for Belize, as they've used all their subs. Grabs her ankle. And hope the magic spray will help. So you look at Dominican Republic right now, up 9-0 over Dementia. So that one 9-0. Puerto Rico up 3-0 over Guadeloupe. In this Costa Rica Belize game, 11-0. Watching round F play here. Group F, I should say, round 2. Day 2 action. Group E also playing here. Estadio Nacional. Capital city, Managua in Nicaragua. Great look at Brittany Vasquez. She's been bombing up and down the wing. You look at this. Concacaf Women's U20 Championship qualifying. 27 teams are vying for 6 berths in the championship. The winners of each group will move on to join USA and Mexico from May 24th through June 3rd in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Reyes, opportunity here for Belize. Offside flag was up, but Velasquez, if she can time that run better, might have a chance. Maybe she knew she was offside. She wanted a better shot on target. You can tell with her frustration at the end as she pounded the AstroTurf. Scott hands it over, gets it on the return. Takes deflection there off the foot of Sanchez. Marita plays it inside. Scott trying to bring it to her left. Denarte at top. Denarte pokes it out wide. Marita brings it to her right foot. Marita trying to pass the ball off. Marita sticking with it. We have another injured player down. Chanel Nunez down for Belize. Lots of players here surrounding the ball. There Nunez goes to the ground and she covers the ball up, and you see her grab her calf immediately. So Nunez is going to come off the field. Hopefully just a cramp and she can stretch out the leg. Matarrita header. Oh, and it goes over Crawford. What a pass, finding the head of Veronica Matarrita for the 12th goal coming in the 71st minute. And now they'll go to our water break. And a little bit of breathing room here now for Belize as they can regather themselves. But what a pass right here. Beautiful cross, finding Matarrita, and Veronica puts it in the right corner for the 12th goal of the game. Belize, they've showed times here in this game that they can get on the attack, but they have yet to be dangerous in the attacking third. Meanwhile, Costa Rica, every opportunity they get, they are peppering whatever goalkeeper is in there. In the first half, Belinda Linares for a majority of it before Lorraine Crawford came in. Lorraine Crawford did all she could earlier in the second half, made some brilliant stops. But once Costa Rica found their rhythm, they have just kept going and going right at Crawford and Belize. Wayne Casemiro giving instructions. You can see Casemiro helping some of his players up as they took a seat there. Tired legs, tired bodies. Just exhaustion out there for Belize. Costa Rica does have 2 subs remaining, so maybe we'll see both those here. Jalen Alvarado, one of those players warming up, as well as Jimena Jimenez. So off will go Ashley Gonzalez. Alvarado will come on, and also off will go Scott, so she'll leave with the 3 goals. So Jimenez in, as well as Jalen Alvarado. Now both sides have used all 5 substitutions. Ashley Gonzalez also subbing off. Chance here. Matarrita, this one denied. Crawford able to make the stop on the near post. We have another player down for Belize. It's Myers. Myers was one of those players sitting on the touchline during that water break. And you're wondering if she's just run out of steam here. Unfortunately for her, though, she cannot be subbed off. Holding the quad. So maybe some heavy legs right now for Myers and company. So Myers will come off for the moment. Here's that sub. Jimenez getting her first touch. Jimenez will drop it off for Gonzalez. Rodriguez gets around 1 defender. Matarrita slides by, now weaves through traffic, and she's upended right there on the play by Lambie. And this will be a free kick from just outside the area now for Costa Rica. Gets by 1, gets by 2, and then upended. So Lambie putting that right leg out. Luciana Gonzalez will take this free kick. Costa Rica has scored a goal from free kicks in this game twice. Possibly get a 3rd right here. Gonzalez looking to bend this in. Gets around the wall, but right at Crawford. Need a little more pace behind that shot by Gonzalez. Good take nonetheless. Crawford playing it perfectly. Vasquez. Somehow kept in by Monica Matarrita. Now just 1 Gonzalez on the field in Luciana as Ashley Gonzalez was subbed on, but 2 Matarritas. Here is Luciana Gonzalez, who had the chance on the free kick opportunity. Denarte, she has a goal in the game. Dispossessed of the ball. Margarita will drop it off. Denarte brings it to her left. Back to Margarita. Denarte. Margarita on the end line. To her right foot. Vasquez. Alvarado. Ball spilled. Crawford able to cover up. Denarte was there as well as Gonzalez. Gonzalez now backing up. Lambie now walking gingerly. Don't forget one more game here tonight in Group F. Guatemala will take on Nicaragua right here at Estadio de Football in Managua. Denarte. Offside is the call. Once again, our linesmen doing an excellent job here tonight. Denarte. Gonzalez knocked off the ball. Belize unable to get on the attack, though. Another interception, though, by Belize as it's sent forward. Perez will get the ball. The captain will play it out. Not too often that she's been able to touch the ball here tonight. She has yet to make a save. Yet to see a shot. I guess the one time she did, it was on an offside, and the shot went well over the goal. About 12 minutes remains in this one. We'll have a little bit of stoppage time on. (12-0) is the score. Costa Rica leading. Second most goals so far here in qualifications. Canada had 15, but right now the Dominican Republic sitting at 11. Look at all three of those games. None of the three have allowed a goal either. I think there might be a slip-up or some sort of an error. That has not happened. All shutouts so far here in day 2 of qualification action. We still have a few more games here this evening, though. Denarte, nice little pass off. Offside flag was up. Vasquez thought she was going to sneak her way through for the 13th goal. Another Belize player down, just slightly offside. Again, great work tonight by this officiating crew. Carly Shaw McLaren in the center, Carissa Douglas, Abigail McKenzie, and Ananes Rosario, the 4th official. They have been on top of everything. Just one yellow card handed out, that one back in the first half to Flowers. Denarte turns. Rodriguez from long range, no. And 10 minutes remains. And we'll redo this. Narita knocked off the ball. Belize, though, unable to keep it inside the touchline. Quick throw in by Costa Rica, catching everyone off guard. And a corner now coming for Costa Rica. Gonzalez will play it short. Margarita on the end line, near post ball. Margarita back heel, no one there for Costa Rica as Las Ticas will reset. Alvarado to the top of the area, Dinarte. Rodriguez will relay it back. Vasquez nearly had a goal, but she was offside. 12 goals in total here for Las Ticas. Quite the performance tonight. They put on a show if you're a Las Ticas fan. Belize side would beg to differ on this show that they've seen. It's really been a horror show for them. You look at these 6 groups, A through F. Winners of the group will advance on. Costa Rica hoping to be one of those winners. But we'll see what happens tonight with Guatemala and Nicaragua. Ball played out wide by Gonzalez. Margarita. Knotted down, but not out. Ball still loose. And now here's Ramirez. Clears it only as far as Alvarado. Rodriguez back to Alvarado. Benavides to one of the goal scorers and Jocelyn Racino. Margarita, they're upended. Shelly Myers upending Margarita, but offside flag, I believe, was up against Costa Rica. Gonzalez looking to get it on the return. Vasquez sprinting to the ball, slows up, gets around the defender there in Myers. Crawford able to catch this ball at the top of the 6-yard line. Rodriguez. Dinarte going out wide. Margarita shot right at Crawford and is able to cover it up. You look at coming up to get the rebound was Monica Margarita. Nearly a Margarita to Margarita pass to goal. Costa Rica looking for their 13th goal. Maybe a chance here. Dinarte sends it wide. Crawford coming off her line to make the stop. Dinarte getting to the ball first, but sends it wide. Here you see Crawford coming out, and Dinarte had that back post wide open. Vasquez to the top of the area, knotted out. Now kneed away by Apolonio. Velasquez loses possession. Margarita dragging the ball with her. Vasquez. See if Belize can get on a run here. Velasquez loses possession. Gonzalez. Solid game for Luciana Gonzalez. Is sent out by Ramirez. Nunez. And letting this go out of play is Alvarado. Veronica Margarita tripped up on the play. Veronica Margarita, one of the subs here in the second half for Costa Rica. Gonzalez. These two teams will play again on Monday. So Belize looking at bounce back, and Costa Rica looking at continue their great performance that they've had tonight in Managua. Group E and Group F, all these games held here in Managua, Nicaragua at Estadio Nacional de Football. Margarita slides it off, and the finish right there by Luciana Gonzalez for the 13th goal, coming in the 89th minute. Margarita with a great pass off here to Gonzalez. Nine goals in the first half, and Gonzalez now here in the second half gets the 5th goal. Nice little pass off by Margarita, and Luciana Gonzalez going far post right into the corner. And now the question for Belize is how much stoppage time before this mess ends. Meanwhile, a chance for Costa Rica to possibly get one more. 13 goals right now. Second most here in the opening round of play. Canada with 15, Dominican Republic also with 13 at the moment. Dominican Republic game just a few minutes behind this one. And every team so far that has played today has shut out their opponent. So that's another thing that Costa Rica is looking for, is a clean sheet. And by the looks of it, they should achieve that unless something remarkable happens for the country of Belize. They're going to need a little magic here at the end if that's going to happen, though. Okay, running out of steam right there was Priscilla Rodriguez. She's been up and down the wings as well today. She's really going box to box. Three minutes of stoppage time will be added on. Aztecas looking for that 14th goal. Margarita near post. Crawford able to grab this ball out of the air. Gonzalez, last goal scorer, hands it off to Monica Margarita. Shamika Lambie on the surface there. Lambie handed the captain's armband after Navarez headed off the field here in the second half for a sub. Here you see the back of her ankle get clipped right there. Sun setting in Managua, and Costa Rica looking for their first 3 points here in Group F play. Here's Veronica Margarita, hops into the hands of Crawford. Alvarado giving chase and unable to keep it in. Maybe one last opportunity. Crawford able to scoop this ball up. Margarita was there on the left side. Rodriguez looking to go right down the spine of the defense. And here's Rodriguez again. Margarita wanted to connect there with Gonzalez, but that ball tapped away by Belize. Turning inside now is Dubon. Sanchez trying to power way through it. She pokes into space. And there is the final whistle, and Costa Rica will get the win 13-0. What a game for Las Ticas. You look at the 9 goals in the opening half play, 5 goals in the second half, and it was a thing of beauty for Las Ticas as they close out the 90 minutes with their first win here in Group F action by a score of 13-0 over Belize. Done between Costa Rica and Belize, and for Costa Rica, you got to be thrilled with the performance tonight with the 13 goals. They're a great save early in this game from Linares, and you wouldn't see many more great saves until the second half for Belize. There you would get the first goal coming, but from Sheikha Scott, that coming in the 4th minute. That would be first of 3 for her, and Costa Rica would be on the jump early. There you get this curling ball in from the free kick by Alexa Herrera. That coming in the 7th minute. She would not be done either. All her goals coming in the opening half of play. as she had a dominant 45 minutes. Here you have the great attack by Herrera, drops it off for Scott, then finds Fonseca. Fonseca slots it in to the left corner. That coming in the 12th minute of play. And then you'll get one of the prettier goals that you will see in the game of football coming on the Olympiaco from the corner from Alexa Herrera. That coming in the 15th minute. That would be her second goal, and then she wouldn't be done. 5 minutes later, gets this one to go right between the hands of Linares. That would come in the 20th minute. That would be her hat trick. And then here, getting past the defenders, it would be Tanisha Fonseca, and she would just slot this one to the left corner. That coming in the 29th minute. That would be her brace in the first half of play. Costa Rica, though, not letting up. Here is Alexa Herrera, has plenty of time, gets it to her left. Now back to her right, gets it by Crawford, who came in for the injured Linares. And Herrera would have 4 goals tonight for Las Ticas. Then how about this long-range strike on the free kick coming from Jocelyn Brasino. What a hit from Brasino. Perfect touch with that left foot. Denarte slipping this ball through. And then it'll be Sheikha Scott getting the goal. That would be her second on the evening. She would add to that total, though, in the second half. She, along with many of her teammates, just the ability to dominate this game, score from wherever they want there in the area, and they absolutely did that here this evening. Belize didn't have much in the way of chances here. This would begin the second half, and it'd be slotted in by the substitute, Denarte. Denarte getting it by Crawford. That coming in the 55th minute. Then here off the corner, another goal for Sheikha Scott. That would be her hat-trick goal. That coming in the 57th minute, just gets it down her right foot, and then upper corner as she puts it away. And Costa Rica would continue to put on the pressure. Another sub coming on. It'd be Veronica Marita getting this goal in the 71st minute. That would be the 12th goal of the game for Costa Rica. And here a nice little pass over to Luciana Gonzalez. Just a simple tap in for the 13th goal. Good pass over here by Margarita, being unselfish. And then Gonzalez rewarded with the ball and rewarded with the goal. And for Costa Rica, they'll look to build off this performance. Meanwhile, for Belize, it's back to the drawing board as they look to reset. Costa Rica gets the win 13-0 for this CONCACAF crew. I'm Josh Toll saying thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again very soon.